Your Your Excellency, Foreign Minister, Honorable Francis Barron, yeah, the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Bowden, and the officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also I'm very glad to see the four parents of the students studies in China, the dear friends from the medias. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here this afternoon together with the Excellency Foreign Minister Francis Barron to witness and give the opportunity that our Chinese embassy will give the financial support to the four students studies in China in Wenzhou Medical College, Zhejiang Province of China. So because when the Hurricane Maria hit Dominica last September, I was personally in the island of Dominica. I personally experienced how dangerous and how the severe damage caused to this island. So just now, the Ambassador Charles already mentioned that the Chinese embassy and also my residence also was severely damaged and I should say destructed by the Hurricane Maria. So after that, the Chinese embassy, all the staff members of the Chinese embassy, including me, we take the shelters in Barbados. And our embassy and also my residence also have needed to be repaired in the future. So when I was in Barbados, I met Excellency Foreign Minister Francis Barron. She mentioned to me about the four students, the situation, they studies in China, and also I think your family, your house is also severely damaged during the Hurricane Maria. So after the Foreign Minister Francis Barron told me about the situation you are facing and your students studying in China and facing the difficulties, our embassy I personally led my colleagues in the embassy to contact with the Chinese Ministry of Education and let the Ministry of Education whether can give some support to the four students. But I'm sorry to tell you that the Ministry of the Ministry of Education in China said that because the scholarship is strictly limited every year, so cannot add four students at the same time together. So it's very, very difficult to get any scholarship anymore for these four students. Later on, I let my colleague contact with the college your children studies in the Wenzhou Medical College. Let the college to weave the tuition for your student for students, but the board of the college finally decided that they cannot weave the tuition, but can be delayed to be delayed for the handover the tuition. So finally, I decided that the Chinese embassy, our embassy, will give the support to your four students studying in China. So this money is from the budget of our embassy, and I hope this financial support is really important to use for your four students continue to study in China, and each student will get the 10,000 US dollars, the check, give you the check. So I hope, because for you it's not easy, for really after the Hurricane Maria, your homes also destroyed, and to study your children studying in China also need a lot of money. So I think your children also studies Chinese medical technology is also serving for the Dominican people, and also they play a very important bridge between the friendship between China and the Dominican. So as Chinese embassy, we will fully and from the bottom of our heart to support, continue to give you financial support, let them to continue studying in China. And the next year and this year, I hope that your 4 children can apply for the Chinese government scholarship this year, applying for the next scholarship. Then finally they can finally they can finish the 4-year studies in China in all. So anyway, today I'm very lucky that to help these 4 students studies in China, and I hope that in the future these 4 students will the future ambassadors and the people ambassadors to play between our 2 countries. Thank you very much.